comes another Tottenham corner. Whipped again with pace. It's in! Spurs salvation! Harry Kane!
Oh, big moment there from the Prem, as they say. Harry Kane ties the game for Tottenham Hotspur, and they tie Chelsea. We'll get to the drama of that game coming up later at Man United. Oh, my God. I'll tell you what you need to know about Man United in that entire shit show, but this is interesting to see, your daily sports podcast. Tell you what people are talking about on the internet. Maybe some gambling, maybe some news. Premier League, very interesting. But it was not nearly as interesting as Deshaun Watson's weekend. Oh, yeah. Deshaun Watson, of course, the sexual predator who plays for the Cleveland Browns. The Jaguars fans, who are the most united and scary fan base on the internet. If you think I'm joking, I'm not. It is not close. They are always on the same page, and they will come after you. They will get you. They're scary. This is the scariest group of fans in probably professional sports. You wouldn't think that, and you're listening to me say this. No, for real, they're scary. This is what they chanted at Deshaun when he took the field, because the Browns played him. They played their starters. A lot of teams are playing their starters for their first or second games in the preseason. This is what the Jags fans chanted at him. Are we ready? Did you hear that? You sick fuck. They've also chanted, no means no. No means no. Bad. But then it gets even worse for Deshaun because he hasn't played football in like 19 months. Remember last year he sat out because he was demanding a trade. Also because of the sexual assault stuff. But now, or I guess it's harassment, assault. I don't really know what we're calling it. He sat out because he wanted to trade. He wasn't going to play for the Texans, so they just let him make money without having to do anything. And so this is what he looked like. If you're going to watch on your screen, it was genuinely amazing how shitty he looked. Like, it is
5 yards per
just, it's just something else. You can watch on Spotify, you can watch on YouTube. It's honestly remarkable. So it's under center, he's going to roll to his left, tough throw. Dude is wide open. Oh my God, not even close. So that means that either A, he sucks now, which would be just fucking hilarious. Oh my God, that'd be so funny. That would be karma. Or the chance got in his head, this is never going to end now. Because if he's suspended for a year, which people suspect could come down today, that's the rumor on the internet. If he's suspended for a year, then the first time he plays, this is what's going to happen again. It's just going to be a bunch of buildup. Like his career, I don't know, man. I don't think he's ever going to be the same. So they chanted that stuff at him, and he came out. He was like 1 for 5. He was like 1 for 5 with like 7 yards and an interception. I think he threw a pick 6. I think he threw a pick 6. Oh, wow. What a piece of shit. All right. So other interesting stuff from around the preseason. We'll just hit the high notes. The Eagles and Zach Wilson played a game. So Jalen Hurts, the quarterback for the Eagles, got annihilated out of bounds on a late hit. In the preseason was dirty. Nick Sirianni, the head coach, was like really cussing at Robert Saleh, the head coach of the Jets. Quincy Williams, the starting middle linebacker, just got him really late out of bounds. He should be probably suspended. It was bad, especially in the preseason. And the union cannot allow that kind of thing to happen in the preseason. Otherwise, starters just are never going to play, and the preseason is going to be useless, and the NFL is going to be like, well, no one's going to watch. It'll be bad. Then in that game, Zach Wilson threw a pick 6, and then like 2 plays later, he looked like he tore his ACL. Then he turns out he didn't tear his ACL. He tore his meniscus, but not a fun 15 minutes there for Jets fans. Matt Araiza, that they call him the punt god. I'll put this up in the background if you want to watch. He has punted the ball like 90 yards before. He got an 82-yarder in the preseason. He kicks it right there from the 8, and it lands on the 15. The returner has to run backwards 15 yards and gets nowhere near it, and it trickles into the end zone. It was only ended up going like 4 yards deep into the end zone. He almost pinned them at like the 1 from the 7. Amazing. Just the punt god himself. What an amazing situation that is. I'm trying to figure out what else happened in the preseason. Oh yeah, Chicago. The Chicago Bears. This Soldier Field has been having concerts, and the quality of the field is such garbage that people are mad. The NFL Players Union President J.C. Treader, who I don't know if he's still in the league. Actually, he might not have a team. I know that he had been cut. He was an offensive line for the Browns. He called the playing service unacceptable. It looked like garbage. The Bears hate their players. What a bunch of cheapskates. Man, they suck. What? Oh, they suck. Mike Tomlin throwing shade at Bill Belichick. He named his top 5 coaches in the NFL, and they are Andy Reid, Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, Raheem Morris, and Brian Flores. Brian Flores, of course, is on his staff after being fired for collusion from Miami, which is unbelievable. Kyler Murray's situation in the NFL is hilarious. So Kyler Murray, Cliff Kingsbury is treating him like a literal child. First of all, they had a contract, which is a similar contract I signed with my parents, that I'm going to do my homework. And then they took it out. And then he made Kyler Murray call the plays in. He made Kyler Murray call plays, and they went 3 and out. He just wanted to, quote, tell him how hard this shit is. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. The Cardinals have become a mess. I have a hot take. They're such a weird mess right now that I think they're going to be good. Oh, yeah, and we have this gem. This came from Cincinnati and Arizona. This went mega viral. It has been viewed 5 million times. I'll play it for you. You've probably already listened to this, but oh, my God.
You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well. You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well.
Are you ready? Hold on. Let's just do it one more time.
You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it.
I don't know who that is. It's the guy that's announcing the game for Arizona or Cincinnati. And I think it's about the quarterback standing in the pocket and accepting that he's going to get crushed in the pocket and throwing the ball. But, bro, like that was a bad one. Some of these are funny, but some of them are like, man, what are we doing? Oh, yeah, and then this viral moment. All right, we'll switch to baseball. One highlight. This is another thing. This has been viewed on Twitter 5.8 million times. On TikTok, I believe it's been viewed like 13 million times. And I think on YouTube it has another couple million views. It's got more than 1 million views on Instagram. This video has probably been viewed nearly 100 million times in the last week. It is the kid from Wyoming hitting a bomb. Like, that would have been gone. Because he played in Little League defenses. I forget how far it is. It's like 210 to 20 feet-ish. At the regionals, a kid from Wyoming, of course, Wyoming, hits a bomb to straight left field that has gone by, it looks like about 90 to 100 feet. And he's doing it while wearing Carhartt work gloves. And that's the most Wyoming shit you're ever going to see. Like, if this guy had been from Kentucky, you'd be like, that's a little weird. And it is a mammoth shot. It would have been a double in a pro park. It is so gone. You see those tents? It went over those tents. Unbelievable. That was all over the internet. You would talk about that. Hey, did you see the kid in the work gloves? That game, I think that was against Montana. I forget who Wyoming was playing. Alas, Utah. You've never seen Utah at the College World Series. But you think Utah's pretty good at sports. First trip ever to the College World Series, which starts this week on Thursday. You can, of course, bet it. Should you? No. Can you? Yes. Okay, let's get to the Prem. Let's get to the Premier League, which is where all the drama is happening. So Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea have a big rivalry. All of these different rivals in the Premier League or whatever. I believe that there are essentially, I don't know. I think there's 2 or 3 really, really, really big ones, and then after that there are a bunch of other little ones. Like for Tottenham, this is clearly their second biggest rival. Chelsea and Tottenham are in London. Tottenham's biggest rival is Arsenal. Then, of course, you got the Manchester guys, and the Liverpool's got a big rivalry with Chelsea and some other people, too. So, this is a big rival. Both of these teams are expected to be very clearly, everybody unanimously thinks that these two teams are going to be fighting for third place in the Premier League. Second game of the season they're playing. It's at Chelsea. Chelsea is kicking the shit out of Tottenham, and then there is a foul. And Tottenham takes the ball illegally, and they possess it, and about 45 seconds later they score. Totally a foul. Should have been called. Should have been called to the point where the soccer guy, the guy that made the tackle, He tried to, run around and tackle the guy and get the ball first. He didn't. He got foot only. It's not that he didn't get the ball first. It's that he just didn't get the ball. But the angle was such that the ref didn't see it. Like, it looked really close, bang, bang, and the way that the guy's foot, they hit, it made it look like it hit the ball, but he didn't. When he popped up, the perpetrator, he stopped playing. He just, started walking. He's like, oh, yeah, that's a foul. And then they were like, oh, shit, we're going to keep going? Okay. And then they took the ball and scored. So immediately after that, the two coaches got in each other's face, man. They got in each other's face. And, they had to be separated. It took, 5 minutes to calm everybody down after this goal. And remember, Chelsea, who just got screwed, had been crushing Tottenham the entire time. And then justice. Late in the game, they scored 2-1, 95 minutes into the game. Tottenham's Harry Kane scores his second goal of the game. So you're paying attention? So Tottenham, before he scored, on a corner kick, a Tottenham player looked like he pulled down an opponent by his hair. So there was a corner, guy pulls the guy down by his hair. It goes out, there's another corner, Tottenham scores. They reviewed that before Harry Kane scored and was like, nope, it's good, play on, and then Harry Kane scores. So now Chelsea is pissed. And they're at home, and they're like, what the fuck? Both of those goals probably shouldn't have happened. Both of them. And remember, Tottenham got crushed. This game was not close. But that's not the point of the game, bro. Put the ball in the thing. Sports are simple. You put the thing in the thing more than the other team. Literally, it's literally that simple. All of the sports are the same. Just do the thing more than the other people. Like analytics, possession, score more than them. After the game, Premier League coaches are supposed to shake hands. They always have the high-def camera. Now they have the 4K camera, and it's great. That's not what happened this time.
Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes
Look at him.
angry, utterly furious.
Got to be separated
and
again.
Furious, and they are still at it. The game's over. The battle isn't. Tuchel and Conte have each other in their sights in a manner which
my goodness. It's hilarious. Oh, gotta love when that's a good. Honestly, the Premier League so far this year has gotten me ready for pro football. Last Premier League story that you need to talk about. Manchester United, when I was growing up, basically from between 95 to 2010, 2015, was one of the best 2 or 3 teams in the league every year, and usually was by far the best team in the world. They were so good. They are trash. Right now, they just lost to a team called Brentford, who I think this is their first year up. I could be wrong. I don't really pay attention to who gets promoted, except for Nottingham Forest, because that's where what's his name was from. You know what I'm talking about, Robin. I have never seen them. I've been following Premier League for 15 years. I've never seen them up. So Brentford destroys Man United. 4-0 in soccer is it's akin to 35-7 in football. I mean, that's getting crushed. They suck. It's only 2 games in, but holy crap. So that's something for you to talk about. Oh, holy shit. This is so funny. I mean, I just love when people, because they're the Cowboys of the Premier League. They really are. They're the Cowboys of the Premier League, and nobody deserves it more than them. Fernando Tatis Jr. has been suspended for 80 games for PEDs. He claimed it was a medication he took for a tapeworm, and he didn't know about it. Obviously, he didn't know about it. Duh. I would never know what I'm putting into my body. It's only worth $300 million. Why would I take care of it? I didn't know. I'm sorry to the fans. I'm sorry this happened. It was my mistake. I'll sit out my 80 games by my accidental taking of a steroid. I'm so sorry. And then his team released a statement that said, yeah, we're really disappointed in him. They're like, we're back in. They're like, God, what the fuck is this, dude? Because they just spent all that money. They spent all that capital to go get Juan Soto, and now this guy's suspended for 80 games. That means we'll see him trying to do the quick math in June next year, I guess. Somewhere around there. We'll get out of here on golf. Will Zalatoris, Happy Gilmore's caddy, won a tournament. But it was gross. Well, watch the luck on this. The luck here is crazy. So it's a par 3. It's on basically, it's bordering a big old lake. It bounces off of the stone like in your backyard and just gets stuck on the grass, but that's still illegal. You got to drop again. And Zalatoris, there it is. He looks like Happy Gilmore's caddy, and Happy Gilmore said, Happy's happy for you today, buddy. Meanwhile, all the good golfers are overseas playing in the LIV Tour. What a weird situation we're in. Hard Knocks coming up tomorrow. Be back and better than ever in the morning. Like, rate, review, subscribe. See you then.